Meet Kenneth. Kenneth is an alumni of the George Mason track and field team. He was an 800-meter runner. I put him in the associative stage of serving because he grew up playing racquetball with his dad. Looking at his setup, he's got it all there. He's got legs shoulder width apart, shoulder to target. Looking at his serve now, I see that he's throwing the ball kind of low, sometimes a little bit inconsistent because that one's a little bit higher. He's got a really good follow through on his serve, but there's definitely some more work that can be done. Let's take the time to dissect his serve. Here we can see that his knees, hips, and elbows are slightly bent, and he's got a good hold on the racket. He's got his hand parallel to the face of the racket. He's in an athletic stance. His feet are shoulder width apart, shoulder facing target whenever he gets to start to throw. So let's see as he begins. When he throws the ball up, it's only about a foot over his head. That doesn't give him time to fully extend his elbow and shoulder behind his body, which makes the contact with the ball lower. We can see that the face of his racket is facing his opponent's service area, which is really, really good. As we take a look from another angle, his ball is so low it doesn't give him time to fully extend his arm, so his elbow is bent as he's bringing the racket back. And the contact is made again in front of his face with a very low serving ball. His elbow is bent. As mentioned before, he's got a really strong follow through, and we're hoping that that's not going to change. Kenneth is a verbal learner, so basically what I told him was he needs to throw the ball higher. I told him that would give him enough time to get the racket back behind his body and then be able to make contact with the ball higher up above his head, and that would lead to more success in his serve. So let's see if he can put it in action. Alright, the ball goes way higher. Wow, look at that slam. He gets a whole lot more force out of having more time and range of motion. Pay attention to how the ball goes higher and he has more time to bring the racket back, and contact is made way over his head. As I said before, ultimately more time is what Kenneth needed to get the racket back behind his body, so throwing it up higher helped with that, and it also helped to make contact higher with the ball. Higher contact ultimately leads to more power. If we look at the side-by-side comparisons, as you see on the right, the ball is out of the frame compared to the left, and Kenneth's elbow is bent on the left but straighter on the right because he had more time to extend his arm. And the same goes for the strike. He has a bent arm with it slightly in front of his face as compared to the right, where he has it way up high and the ball is contacted right above his head. Just as before, he does a really good job of following through, and I hope that never changes.